So what is DevSecOps? So before knowing about DevSecOps, let's go through what is DevOps. So DevOps is the bridge between the development and the operations team. So earlier, development team used to be operated separately, and operations teams had their own operations separately. So there was no such collaboration, and they were working in silos. So uh, what DevOps did is like it created a bridge. So where development and operation teams collaborate in the software development process or the IT operation process, which emphasizes more on the communication, which was missing earlier as they were in silos, working in silos. So it emphasizes on the communication, integration, and automation between the development and IT operations team. So it's a kind of bridge which is between the IT and the software development and the IT operations team. So the goal or the primary goal here was to shorten the life cycle of the development or to increase the deployment frequency and deliver applications more reliability, frequently, and efficiently. So the key aspects of DevOps included collaboration, automation, CI/CD. Now CI/CD is a pipeline where you what you do is like you automate the whole development or SDLC lifecycle process, which is continuous integration, deployment, or in some cases it may be delivery. Then it helps to include infrastructure as a code. So instead of doing or configuring the servers manually, you need to use infrastructure as a code so that everything is versioned and it is repeatable wherever you want, and you can see the code see all the infrastructure as a code. Then monitoring and feedback. So feedback and monitoring are very important aspect of DevOps because it helps both the development and the operation teams to enhance their systems or the development framework or the code by getting the feedback from the previous CI/CD cycle. Then all of the things which we do in the development and the operations is in version control. So everybody has a clear idea of what has been done or what are the configurations deployed or what has been done earlier and who has done the changes. And then it introduces a lot the culture of microservices and containers. Then resilience and reliability is increase, and again we have the continuous learning and the improvement for both the teams. So automation is the key principle of DevOps. It involves using tools and scripts to automate repetitive tasks such as building, testing, deployment, which are parts of the which are parts of the CI/CD lifecycle. Again, now what is CI? So CI involves merging code changes frequently and automatically into a shared repository. And once it is there, it will go ahead and build the project or the application and detect the integration issues as well as the compilation issues, build issues, etc., etc. So it promotes faster development lifecycle and reducing the conflicts. Again, what is CD? So CD may be continuous deployment or delivery. So CD is extensively used with CI by automatically deploying code to UAT, production, and various other environments once it passes the necessary tests. So this enables faster and as well as reliable releases. So okay, the next part is infrastructure as a code. So infrastructure as a code involves managing infrastructure, servers, network, etc. using code and version control. So it allows for consistent, reproducible, as well as the scalable infrastructure development. Then monitoring and feedback. So continuously monitoring of applications and infrastructure helps identify problematic or performance issues in real time. So feedback loops enables teams to make data driven decisions and improve the process. And version control again is used everywhere, so it helps to manage the code changes, and everybody knows what is there in the server or in the applications. Everything is available as a code, and we can revert the code or the configuration whenever it's needed. Then microservices and containers. So adopting to microservices and architecture and containerization helps create modular, scalable, and portable applications. Then DevOps encourages building systems that are resilient and can recover quickly from failures, promoting a higher level of reliability. So by adopting DevOps practices, organizations can improve collaboration, accelerate software delivery, increase deployment frequency, and enhance the overall quality and reliability of the software application. So this was the brief about DevOps. So now, as slowly the industry is still transforming from DevOps to DevSecOps. So generally, like security team or the pen testing team, whatever is the case in your or organization or company. So they also still work in silos, and most of the things are manual there, as they are focused more on the pen testing or the security vulnerability fixing, or finding the issues part. So they don't have much idea about the DevOps or the SDLC lifecycle. So we need to include them as part of the SDLC and the DevOps lifecycle, so that we are shifting left, and everybody is included in the security part. So here, what is DevSecOps? So DevSecOps is a software development approach which integrates development, security, and operations. So earlier, like the bridge was between DevOps and operation. Now the bridge is in between the security as well. So which helps to improve the process as well as the security posture of the organization and the application. So the primary objective of DevSecOps is to infuse security practices and principles throughout the entire software development lifecycle, from the initial design development stage to the deployment and ongoing stage. So this necessarily is needed, because otherwise the cost may be too high. So if your application is live and then someone else detects the CV and gets exploits the CV and gets access to the systems of the application, it may cost a lot for your organization or the company. Whereas if you slowly shift left, that is slowly, if you find that in the deployment phase or in the CI/CD pipeline, and you mitigate the issues, you could have saved a lot of time and effort and cost as well. As again, like if you can shift more towards the left, like instead of before the coding, if you can put that in the design phase, it could have saved a lot of man hours and cost for the company. So again, the key here is to automate. So automate and integrate security as part of the CI/CD pipeline. So automation is utilizing automation tools and scripts to streamline security processes such as code analysis in perspective of security, vulnerability scanning, security testing. Automation helps reduce human errors and enables faster feedback again on the security issues. Then integration with the CI/CD. So integration with security checks into CI/CD pipeline ensures that security testing is performed automatically for every code change, and it makes it easily to identify and fix the security vulnerabilities early in the development phase. Then is collaboration. So encouraging close collaboration between development, security, and operation teams. So by working together, teams can share knowledge, responsibility, goals, fostering a shared sense of ownership over security. Now, shift left approach. So shifting security practices to the left of the development process means addressing security concerns early in the development lifecycle rather than dealing item at the end. Then continuous monitoring and incident response. So all of the steps are similar to DevOps, it's just including the security part everywhere. So implementing continuous monitoring to detect and respond to security threats and incidents in real time, allowing for rapid remediation. Then infrastructure as a code security. So ensuring that the infrastructure code used to deploy application is secure, reducing the risk of misconfiguration and vulnerability. So once you incorporate security in the infrastructure as a code part, that is scanning using lint or finding the misconfigurations in the security, it will help a lot to reduce the misconfigurations and the vulnerability part. Then security culture and awareness. So fostering a security first mindset throughout the organization and providing security training to developers and operation teams helps to be aware of the security as a culture, and it helps to boost their mindset by first thinking about security in every perspective. Then DevSecOps aims to strike a balance between rapid development and robust security by breaking down traditional barriers and emphasizing the importance of shared responsibility for security among all teams members. So earlier, like if you have a separate different teams like development, operation, and security, they work in silos. So they think like everything is dependent on security team and they should take care. But if you enable DevSecOps, so it is responsibility of each and every team's responsibility by sharing their part in the security framework. So by integrating security into the development process and treating it as security as continuous activity, organizations can better protect their systems and data from potential threats and vulnerabilities. So now this is the difference between the two pipelines. So the first one, if you see like cloning gate, build tag, post to Docker Hub, and pull image from server. So this is more about the microservices of the Docker CI/CD pipeline. So this is without security, and hence it is a simple DevOps pipeline. So how you can transform that into a DevSecOps pipeline is by integrating a few security phases in between the CI/CD pipeline. So we have used SAST here, then image vulnerability test, that is Docker, images are being tested across using container image scanning. Then we are using dash scan here. So that is like integrating or shifting left in the pipeline by integrating all the security tools as part of the DevSecOps life cycle. So we can see here like how it has transformed the normal DevOps pipeline into a DevSecOps pipeline. So all these things will be going through in the upcoming lectures, and we'll see how to configure all these things.